Welcome to this video. I'm the real Robin Williams, and in this video I'm going to be showing you over the shoulder live this awesome feature that we're using inside of the Home Business Academy. I've said this over and over and over again that this company keeps the whole entrepreneur in mind, and this tool continues to prove that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post once on this platform inside of HBA, and I'm going to have it post throughout the major social media platforms and major platforms. Now, when I do this, I'm going to explain some things and why this is important. If you are currently doing this manually, you're going to save a ton of time. If you are currently posting maybe on one or two of these networks, you're going to want to utilize this tool to get your word spread out there on other platforms. I believe this added feature, as well as I'll be showing you two features, mainly because I'm going to use another feature in order to get results, to help me get results with the video I'm going to publish. But ultimately it's going to save you time, it's going to make you more money, it's going to get more attention, it's going to help you be more consistent in your business as well. So let's get right into it. And at any time, if you want more information about this business, definitely go grab the video to this platform so that you can get more information on how this can help you in your entrepreneur realm, in your marketing, in your goals, in your content creation, and right now maybe content distribution, if you want to call it that. So let me go ahead and jump right into it. I'm inside of the actual system where, again, we have a lot of things that you can benefit from. And I want you to understand that as I'm going through this, because a lot of people might say, oh, I don't need this, but they need help with marketing to find where to find people for their business, their products and stuff like that. If you're an entrepreneur working online, you need something in this system, definitely. But there's a lot I cannot cover in these videos because it's just too much, right? But what I want to do is I want to take you through the process of using the premium tools here. And in order to get access to this today, I think it will be like $35 to get access to it. It'll get you the Builder, which is a different tool to help you generate leads and sales. You'll also be able to get the Let's Go, which helps you with your goals and your business or personal life. And it'll give you 2 weeks access to this tool area here, which is pretty dope. And it'll give you a nice amount of time to start testing this stuff out, right? And so what you have here is the PromptWriter AI. It helps you create the prompts for something like an image. You can do different prompts, but in this case, we'll be working with the image generator. Then you have the image generator, which also has this inside of here. And we have the smart post. So those are the premium tools that you get access to, as well as traffic and conversions, because once you create your content, guys, be smart about marketing. You gotta know where to place your content and how to place your content. So I'm going to jump right over to the image generator. And the reason why I'm going to do that is when I get to the area, when I post something, when I actually get to that area, it's going to ask me to put a thumbnail. And so on this piece of short form content, and it's short form videos, by the way, just so people aren't thinking that you can post any type of thing or any type of video here, is short form videos, but it's going to ask me to post a thumbnail. And I think a thumbnail can look pretty decent on your page and get more clicks. Now I'm going to scroll down my page really quick. I don't know if it's going to work because Facebook works the way Facebook works, but sometimes I can see my thumbnail to my last video. Sometimes I can't. And what I'm going to try to do is scroll down in hopes that Facebook shows the thumbnail so you can see the difference between just having a regular video spot showing versus the thumbnail. So I'm going to scroll down. This one definitely isn't showing the thumbnail, but it does sometimes, especially on the actual phone. I know I've seen the thumbnail and it was pretty dope, but ultimately some people will see the thumbnail, some people won't. My point is you'll essentially get more clicks. I think for a short form video on Facebook, this did pretty well. I do have a whole Facebook marketing strategy that I hand over to my new people as a bonus, but ultimately I do believe that the thumbnail helps enhance. And if you don't know about marketing, there's only so many things that we can do to really get results on Facebook and marketing, meaning a lot of the stuff is the same. Everything else just enhances your results. So that thumbnail is a great enhancement to your content, especially with YouTube marketing. But I'm going to come over here, and what I want to do is I'm going to generate another thumbnail for today's video. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, but what I thought about, I may just go ahead and utilize that and call it a day, right? But if I get something creative from this thing, I'll utilize that too. Now, the first thing I like to do is add my personal prompt to these because I want it to look a certain way. I want it to be looking like me. And then sometimes I want to change my shirt most of the time because my avatar in here, if you want to call it that, is wearing a gray shirt. So a lot of times I want to change the color of my shirt. And so what I want to do is start off with Prompt AI Assistant. Where's a good place to put me? Right there. And so you can describe to it what it is that you want. Now, I recommend once you start off with this prompt that you take a few pictures so that it can get an identification of what you look like. They can see your features. You can do pictures smiling, not smiling, and all that stuff. But I recommend that you do get some pictures so that when you do the actual prompt, right now we're not doing a prompt for the picture. We're just creating the prompt right here. But when you do the prompt, you want to have that picture available because it's good to have you inside of your marketing, meaning on your thumbnails and things like that. But I like to have a pretty much a beginning of a prompt for me. That way I don't have to fix the prompt once it generates and things like that. So I'll paste it there, and it turned me into a man sometimes, probably because of my baseball cap, right? But ultimately I wanted to put that in my prompt so that it turned me into a man. And so the next thing I want to do is my video is going to be about getting stuff like this, getting tools like this, and how much this community amazes me because I did not pay any extra for this to go inside of premium. It's rare that you have a business or a company who gives you a set amount of value and continue to add to that product without asking you for more money every month, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. And I shot a video of our Saturday morning meeting just while our company co-founder was talking, and I thought it was a good piece of content. But the main thing is I thought this company was amazing. All right, so I'll put something like create a picture of me with an exciting expression. Make my eyes made of gold, big stars. All right. Also, before I move on, maybe you come back here and you're like, I don't know where to start. You do have some prompts down here. So I could have clicked on here and added my stuff. So I can click on copy, and actually I could leave that there too. Actually I can. So when I click on here, it doesn't go up here. It goes in the actual prompt area. So I can click on there, and then I can actually take this copy, work on my prompt here. So I can paste what I wanted, and I can read through this. So a viral short form video thumbnail. So it has the size in there, vertical format. On the left side, position a person, keep their facial expressions exactly the same, or facial features exactly the same. So you want your features to be the same, unless you don't. You can put in what features you want to be changed. And then you want your emotions and expressions on your face to vary depending on what you're creating that content for. So I do want my facial features exactly the same as referenced in the images. In a dynamic pose, pointing their finger energetically towards the right side of the frame. On the right side, place a large, stunning, glowing golden heart with intricate circuit board patterns running through it. So this is the part where, since you don't want your content looking like everybody else's, you definitely want to change up the things that you want it to be changed. So if somebody saw Paul post this and they had the heart, and then I posted with a heart, it's kind of like, oh, is that tool even customizable, or do we have templates that we can use and that's it? So what I can do, and which will probably be good for me to do, I don't want to say probably be good, but what I'm going to try to do is I'll go into, I think it should be good for me to show the page, but I'll go into one of our live coachings. I'll just go to a premium one, or should I go to a funnel builder? We usually have more people show up for the funnel builder. We had a lot of people show up for the premium too on this one, or for the Saturday call as well. But let me go to the live coaching. Hopefully I can get what I want. Where are the replays? Oh, right here. So right in front of me. So I can go onto a replay, something like this. All right. So let's see if I can get rid of this. I found a spot in the video where it's a great spot. You see a lot of people on here are smiling. It's filled with people, right? Except the one person that's not there in that chair. Let me see if I can find another one. That's not bad either. All right. We got all the seats filled in this one. And let's just go ahead and do a screenshot. This could be a screenshot for anyone or any platform or any spot. My whole point is just get you a screenshot, and I could probably give it instructions. So that's just a piece of reference material I'm going to have for this video here. So, or not the video, but the thumbnail. So in a spot where it said that, so it says on the right side. So instead of placing a heart there, place a large screenshot of, so we'll say screenshot, and I want to pull that screenshot in here as well. So I can go to my screenshots, drag that right there, right? And then I could say reference image 1 of a happy Zoom community. All right, that's what I want. And now they're still talking about the heart here. So you would say the Zoom community screenshot. It says radiates warm golden light and subtle electric energy. That's pretty cool too. I could utilize that and change the color. It's going to be up to you. I'm just going to say that I'm going to get rid of all of this. Pops out as a 3D image with gold outline. All right, so they got a bold yellow arrow. So if you refer to that image, that's the arrow. Now, do you want a bold yellow? I think it's not a bad idea to keep it yellow because it's very easy to spot. So a bold yellow arrow graphic connects the person's pointing finger to the glowing heart. So remember, we're pointing it to the Zoom screenshot. And the center overlay massive pop style reading. All right, so now this is the text. So as you can see, Paul has on here AI content with soul. I really like how, I don't know, is this like slant? I don't know what you call that, but I really like how it's slanted. Maybe he tells you what it's called inside of this prompt. But so we want to put what we want it to say on top of our thumbnail. So overlay massive pop style text reading. And what do we want to put on here? So we're talking about how amazing the community is. Save money and time. And thick white letters with a heavy black outline and a strong drop shadow. So all of this sounds good. But if you didn't want a black outline, or if you wanted to change that, you can change it to what you want to change it to. But that's pretty common, I think, the black outline. Below it, add formula unlocked. And so this is where we can also change our text, as you can see here, reference here. Hopefully I'm zoomed in enough for you guys to see. So you can put what you want here as a secondary line of text. So the first line I have save money and time. I don't want unique community, save money and time. I like content something. I like content formula unlocked. That's kind of long. Ninja content flow. So save money and time. Ninja content post like a ninja. And I'm just curious. I never did this before. I'm curious of how that would come out with the emoji. Post like a ninja. Boom. Save money and time. Post like a ninja. In slightly smaller matching style. Background. A blurred, bright event audience with stage lighting. And I need to pronounce this word one day. Let's see. Bokeh. I need to learn how to pronounce that. I still don't even know what that is in the content. So what are we talking about here? Oh, the background. All right. So I think instead of an audience, what can I put? So I like the blur. I always like the blurred background. It's pretty dope. Bright event audience. So we want a blurred background. All right. So maybe let's do with popping likes, hearts, and laugh emojis floating in the background. High saturation, high contrast, punchy colors, eye-catching, scroll-stopping energy. So that type of stuff is there for you already. All right. And the cool thing about it is before I actually generate the picture, I like to work on this better right now. I'm going to add a feature request to see if we can get the windows bigger here in a prompt generator, but I'm going to paste that. And this prompt generator is just going to help me make a better prompt. Now, you only get 5 of these a day. They did recently add an option to buy more credits if you want to, but if you're utilizing this pretty often, I think 5 a day is good, unless you're creating a crap ton of content and want to use this over and over, but depending on whatever you want to do. My goal is to stick with the 5 credits. And if I find a need later, I'm glad I have the option to take part in that. And so what I'm going to do is read this to myself and see where we're at from there. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and go over this. It might be good content for you. So when you get in and utilize this tool, you're not like, what's going on? So typically, if your prompt is ready to go, according to the PromptWriter AI, and they want to enhance on it, they'll give you a prompt back. What this prompt did was smart enough to ask me questions, right? So this first question is basically, do I have the images I'm referencing? So I'm going to answer it and say, keep verbiage about reference images the same. I will upload the images. The AI will need them to maintain your facial features. Then number 2, it says gold star eyes. Just to confirm, you want your actual eyes. So now I contradicted myself and it picked up on it because I said, keep my facial features the same. And then I'm telling it to give me gold star eyes. You want your actual eyes replaced with gold star shaped graphics like emoji style stars, correct? Or gold color eyes with a star reflection sparkle in them. Then that's pretty cool too. I don't know. That sounds like it's pretty cool. If I keep my or gold color eyes with a star reflection. Let's try gold color eyes with star reflection and sparkles. Keep all other facial features the same. The zoom screenshot is this an actual screenshot you'll provide, or should I describe a generic happy community? 3, I'll provide the image. Once you confirm these and upload the reference images, I don't see why I would have to upload the reference images here, but I can real quick. And so they got draft prompt directions. So let me go and submit this. So it has generated prompt. So scroll stopping vertical thumbnail, facial features the same. Got my black snapback cap. Got the black t-shirt, which I think is cool, but if I wanted to change the color of the t-shirt, I will change it there. Enthusiastic expression, mouth open, eyes transformed to a striking gold color. That's going to be interesting to see. Pointing energetically at the screenshot. Large 3D pop-out element, bold gold outline, appearing to burst forward from the frame. Got the yellow arrow, center text overlay, make sure I'm spelling everything correctly. Save money and time. Post like a ninja with the ninja. Floating social media reaction emojis like likes, hearts, and laugh emojis. Scattered and popping throughout. High saturation. I think we're good to go with this. And so I'm going to apply it, and it's just going to take over what I had down there. So this is the actual generator. One thing you can do is put in the things that you want to avoid doing. So if my pictures sometimes have glasses, if I want to say avoid glasses, I can do that. It's a couple of other examples I had in the past. I can't remember exactly what they were, but if you have anything you don't want to have, oh, here it is, avoid glasses, avoid text being at very bottom. Why did I have that avoided? I don't know. Well, maybe it has something to do with social media and things getting cut off. I'm not sure. But I also want to add more images. So I'm going to go find more images. And then you just drag them in here right there. So just drag in your different images. It's good to have a folder with your images added. That way you can just go ahead and drag it when you're ready. I still have not created the folder, but I need to go ahead and put those images in there. But let's see if I can find one more. Without glasses, just the same. Oh, it's different. Now, is one thing that I can put, so on the left side, position a woman, keep her exact facial features the same as in reference images 2 to 5. Hopefully it understands that. And I think, I definitely want photorealistic. And I don't know if it mentions photorealistic in this one or not. We'll see what happens when I get back. But I want photorealistic, but you have the different options that you can choose here. And then the sizing is correct, but you want to check that to make sure that's correct as well. And then you can do edit 5 images, and then that will start generating for you. All right, so obviously it didn't reference my images. It came up with a cool thumbnail, and also I noticed that my text wasn't slanted. I wanted it to be slanted. So I don't know what was referenced in there. So I'm going to go over my prompt really quick. All right, so the only things I really changed so far is any reference to her or woman, things like that. I put and I usually am able to do it exactly how I did it before. I'm not exactly sure what happened. It almost looked like it did not reference the pictures, period. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh this page, mainly because with any AI, with my experience, I have tried to fix what they generated or do it over again. And then basically instead of fixing it, it would, instead of just generating a whole image, it will work off that image a lot. So what I'm going to do is drop the images here again. I told it to reference the actual numbers. So let me just take this one out because this is supposed to be the zoom. This was zoom was image 1. And so I'm going to go back to my downloads, add in those images. All right. And so the style is going to be photorealistic. And this is going to be short form video. The cool thing is they have descriptions on the type of content you want to use these for down here. So if you forget the actual aspect ratios, you can put those, you can read it to see what they're for. So this is for short form video. And let's see what we get now. Let's edit this. All right, so that's much better. I don't know who that other girl was, but she was cute. She just wasn't me. And as you can see, this looks a lot like me. A little off, but I think it's pretty good. And so I almost want to do more videos of I guess my arm is a little hairy. It does look a little hairy. And I think it got one of my scars too in the right spot. It does pick up on a lot of things. I actually discovered a scar in my face because I'm like, why does this AI thing have this scar on the side of my face in one of the images that I generated? And I went to the mirror and I turned around and I looked closely and pulled my skin, and it is a scar going down my face. And I was like, wow, that is crazy what this stuff can pick up. But ultimately, you have that here. Eyes look crazy, but it is what it is. I like it. And that last image, I'm gonna be real and leave it in this video, but it doesn't normally happen to me where it just puts a completely different person in it. And I've used it to where it said woman or her or she. And that's why I actually changed my prompt to say she, her, because I knew when it was having me come out like a man sometimes, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and tell it to turn me back into a woman. But essentially, save money and time, post like a ninja. I love this, and I'm going to download it. The cool thing is you have your history stuff downloaded as well. If you ever want to go back and work on something, or if you forgot to download it, you can come back here and get to your history. So with that said, let me get ready to go and do the video. So with the video, I'm going to go to the premium because I need to get back to these premium tools, and I want to go to the smart posts. There's a couple of things you're going to have to do prior to this. You have to manage your connections. So right now you can, if I scroll down here, the available platforms is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, and that's it. If you have your Pinterest connected to your Instagram, where you post on Instagram and it posts to your Pinterest, you'll have that available too. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major platforms. Because remember, Pinterest isn't here. And ultimately, you can work through your Google Drive to back up your videos, and Dropbox. I haven't used that yet. Maybe that'll be a later tutorial. But I'm going to proceed because I already have these connected. And it's really, really simple. I think after everything got out, I think 100% of this was really simple. Yeah, it was all really simple. So I will say, when you go to add yours, make sure you add the right account. So like if you have multiple TikTok accounts, make sure you add the account that you want when they present you with that account. The same for YouTube. It's usually, it'll help you ask you to choose the Gmail first. And under that Gmail, sometimes we can have multiple YouTube accounts. So if you need to go to your YouTube account to see what picture you have attached to that YouTube and how it's titled, do that. Because first you got to choose the Google account, and then you got to choose which YouTube account if you have multiple like old YouTube accounts under there. But you also have your post history. You can see I posted a couple times so far. All right, and then you can have upload. Okay, so 2 ways you can upload. I've been using direct, and that's what I'll be doing in this tutorial. And then also you can import from Instagram, which means once I set this part up, I no longer have to log into this tool in order to post. What I can do is post to my Instagram, and it will automatically post to all of those other platforms I just covered. Pretty freaking dope. Okay. Ultimately, I'm going to take you through this process where I go and add my video. I think I downloaded it this morning off of CapCut, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to make sure I have the correct video. Okay, so this is a quick little video I did while Paul was talking, and I did a little text overlay with a CTA right there at the bottom, right? So really simple, a little loud. I think I turned up the volume because it was too low. Now it's loud. But basically I could drag that there. That's my video. We just worked on the cover. Okay. I'm going to upload your cover as well. So for my cover, I want to, I think it was in my downloads actually. And it should have been the latest. Okay, cool. It'll have a preview right here to make sure you have the right cover. And so where you want to post, I want to select all. Okay. It says Facebook, Instagram separately. I'm still testing my account and how I have things flowing. Prior to this, I've been having to push my Instagram over to Facebook, but I did some different today because I noticed that even though I was telling it to automatically do it, it wasn't doing it automatically. So if it works today, and I'm telling it to post everywhere, TikTok is the only place where you still have to go and manually push the video through. It's a little annoying, but we hope that this gets approved within the next few weeks to where it posts automatically as well. And you'll have instructions for this as throughout the tools. You'll have tutorials and things like that. So basically, I'm going to post everywhere. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. Personally, I don't have an X, and I don't know where my Pinterest is connected or where my Pinterest I'm connected to. So until I find that Pinterest account, I probably won't post that. And again, you don't see it here because it will be an automatic flow from Instagram to Pinterest. And Pinterest is one thing that we hope to get added as an individual platform as well. Another cool thing you want to take note of is that you can add the title and caption, and that'll push all the way through for each of these platforms, or you can just say customize per platform. It could be optional for whatever reason. Maybe you can add links on one and the others you can't add links, so you want to put your links there or something like that. So you can individually push through what you want to push through via its own descriptions. Okay. In this case, I am going to just put a quick or my own like caption for everything. All right, so if you're stuck posting your short form videos manually, you might want to hear what this guy has to say. This is the only community designed to increase entrepreneurs' results with goals, trainings, coachings, and tools in the way that it is designed here. Okay, so something simple. You see my character limitations. And if you didn't peep it below, what is really cool is you have your character limitations on each one. Okay, that's to have, so you don't have to figure it out. Now I can upload and publish, and it'll go through this process right here. All right, and as you can see, I see the status here pending. Now you can see this is processing. It'll go through these one at a time. Again, you'll have to go on TikTok on mobile in your, what they call them, system inbox. It's not the regular drafts, but your system inbox will have your draft. You can push it through. You will need to copy this, whatever you want to put onto your description for TikTok, you'll need to put that on there manually until we get TikTok fully approved to just push everything on over to TikTok, which is pretty cool. So it's telling you 2 videos sent to your TikTok inbox, open the app, and I can start doing that now on my TikTok. I can't remember if I found a way to share my phone with you guys easily. No, I had to have my camera off, unfortunately. So I'll just go to my TikTok on my phone, skip the funny videos, and on my TikTok there's an inbox down here at the bottom next to your profile, and you click on that and it's like an inbox from systems notifications in there. It says TikTok, your content from HBA Smart Post is ready. I click on that and it'll start loading up here for me. All right, so I'm going to just turn that down at this point. The way it's posting right now, if you wanted to add music, you can. I'm not. You need to figure out what I want to do for music. Like if I want to find something that's social media friendly across all platforms, that would greatly help. Like I wish they would come and in one force to be like, hey, here are the music that we're going to have available on each of our platforms. But until I figure out what the best music is for me to add it, I won't be adding music to these videos and posting across the platform, mainly because if I create a video, let's just say I create a video on TikTok, I use TikTok music and then I shoot it to the other platforms. The other platforms can get angry about that because they don't have the rights to that music on their platform. So you want to be careful with that. So far as this TikTok video, I'm just going to click next, and then I'm going to speak in the description, I think, if I can. Let me see. If you're stuck posting your short form videos manually, you might want to hear what this guy has to say, period. This is the only community designed to increase entrepreneurs' results with goals, trainings, coaching, and tools in the way that it's designed here, period. Okay, obviously I want to double check my talk to text. So if you're stuck posting your short form videos manually, you might want to hear what this guy has to say. This is I'm only in caps. You can add your hashtags. You can actually do that in to increase entrepreneurs' results with, I messed it up, goals, trainings, coaching, and tools in the way that it's designed here, period. All right. I think this is good enough. I'm going to speed it up on this video and hit post. I post the video here. Now, I just did a description for TikTok, right? And posted it. And literally by the time I did that, all of these other platforms were posted. But I kind of just showed you the power. The reason why you don't want to do these one by one manually, because at the time it took me to do TikTok, and I didn't even do everything on TikTok. This thing sent it and posted it and created the draft. I didn't even post it, right? So basically, if I was to do it manually, I would do the TikTok, then I would have to make my way over to the next platform and do the same thing. So hopefully by me having to do the TikTok, you kind of understand why or how powerful this system is. A lot of people brag about wanting to have a 2-hour work day, but they're posting on multiple platforms multiple times a day and, misutilizing most of that time just by posting from platforms. So to me, that's powerful. These have a share button. TikTok probably will once it's streamlined the right way. I don't want to say the right way, but we get all of the permissions. But you can click here. Crazy, right? That's crazy. Boom. Facebook. See if it's ready. Boom. Right? What's this? Instagram. Boom. Now, you probably saw that thumbnail very briefly. And on Facebook, actually, Let me go to Facebook to see if I can see my posts pop up. No, it's not up yet, but let's go to my page on mobile. It might leave up. No, that's not it. Oh, okay. I was supposed to test this to make sure my video goes out on Facebook. So that Facebook one must have been my Facebook page, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's my Facebook page. Okay. I got to fix something on my end so that it goes out to my Facebook profile. Because I don't see it on my Facebook profile. So what I've been doing is going to Instagram. It's supposed to go there automatically, y'all, but I don't think my settings are correct actually. So let's go to my post. You see my actual Instagram has my thumbnail. Trying to get it, angle it right, the emojis. But I'm gonna click there, and going to, took me a while to find it. So I went to my reel, clicked on my 3 dots, and click share to Facebook. And I'm gonna click share this reel, and it's sharing to Facebook. Now, I don't know why I didn't do it automatically. I gotta look at my settings again, guys. See if it pops up here. Hope I didn't go backwards when I went messing with my settings. Okay, I have to look at that after this video. I don't know what I did to it, but I at least was able to share to it yesterday or the other day. But that's it. This is the post. You want to get access to a way that your marketing efforts actually make a difference, meaning you need to post how to set up your pages, how to get more leads and sales in your business, and do it quicker online than what most people are doing. Like everybody posting manually, or they're spending extra money on tools where you can get everything you need in a system. I highly recommend that you get all of the products, because every single one of them benefit me with a ton of value. Okay. And so I highly recommend that you get all of the products here in this system. But to grab that video to get more information, click on a link at the top of the description below and go ahead and grab that free video. And I'll see you in the next video.